Hey there, it's Alanda, me, unscripted, talking to you. Nothing fancy, obviously nothing fancy. Hello, I have absolutely no makeup on, and I'm trying foam curlers. I used to sleep in foam, I mean, many years ago, all the time because my hair is so super straight. But I'm trying, to do some of these vintage hairdos. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do today with it. Yesterday, I did try this barrel roll thing, and that was kind of cute. So maybe I'll do that and some kind of updo with it. But I need it to look decent because I am going to be filming for my primary channel, the Recovering Hunbot, a video about one of the top Huns in Beachbody, actually the top income earner. So there's that. But I'm just, not fully awake. I did have my coffee, 1 cup so far. And I found a movie on Amazon that I'm going to watch. I'm just going to chill for a bit. It's called The Sleeping Room. It looks creepy. I love horror movies, by the way. So this is basically to kind of give you an update since we moved, which we moved at the end of July. At the beginning of July, July 3rd, as a matter of fact, is the day that I received a call telling us that we had to move. At the time, COVID was Houston was a hot spot. And me, I am a high risk person because I am a cancer survivor and I don't want to be around anyone because I'm not a complete fool. I can be a foolish person, but I'm not a complete fool. So it's like, you know what? I'll just stay in my lane. I was content just staying there and not really interacting with people and just taking the dogs out for a walk. But when we were told we had to move, which it really did anger me because it's like, who is going to make somebody move in the middle of a pandemic? But then, this person who bought it, it's their right to do whatever they want with the building. I just think, you're a bit of an asshole for, you know, not even considering what the tenants might be going through. Because my husband wasn't working for a few months, being, a wine guy and everything. Just everything. You don't know what's going on, and it's expensive to move, which we know we managed. We've managed all of that. So now that we've moved, have we gotten everything together? No, we haven't. And let me tell you why. Number one, I'm not sure if I told you this or not in another video. So if I'm repeating myself, you're just going to have to deal. In Houston, I don't remember the year that started, but it was in August, and we had Restaurant Week. Restaurant Week was like all of these, not necessarily fancy, but a lot of fancy restaurants and, higher end restaurants would have like a discounted menu so people could come in and try different things. Well, that went over so well. August became Restaurant Weeks. So hence, after we moved, my husband was, all ready for Restaurant Weeks. Now, granted, during a pandemic, it is a bit different. I mean, the restaurant does not pack in as many people as they would, normally. And he does work at a high-end restaurant. Hence, wine guy, because, a low-end restaurant isn't going to have a wine guy, just saying. Anyway, so and Restaurant Weeks also, proceeds do go to the Houston Food Bank as well. And I can't remember what the percentage breakdown is, but it's really designed a lot to get people into the restaurants and to help out the food bank. Well, this year, the splitting of like what restaurants would get versus the food bank, it couldn't be the same because restaurants are struggling due to the pandemic. So what they decided to do was to extend Restaurant Weeks, not just a week, but another month. So September is a continuation of Restaurant Weeks, which there's also where he works. There's a special, it's two could dine for 99. So that's going on, and the continuation of Restaurant Week. So lots of people are coming out, which is a good thing, but it's also a scary thing because if you've been watching the news lately, they talk about that people who have become ill with COVID, when they kind of do the like, okay, what's been going on in your life? 2 weeks prior, they had eaten out at a restaurant. Now, where he works, they've got, stations all over the place, and he's washing his hands all the time. But he does go through crowds. He's wearing a mask, but the patrons, if you're eating, you can't wear a mask. And they get a little touchy that they have to wear a mask, like to go to the restroom or something. And some people forget. So there's stuff and things. So Anyway, all that's going on. Well, something else is that, okay, I'm looking for a new desk. I have my old desk right now because IKEA, and they're still out of it because I checked today, the desk that I want, it has not been around for like 3 months. I keep looking and it's like, nope, no, still out of stock. Wow, it's just, I'm just going to blame it on 2020. And I did have like this, and actually I got it when I moved into a loft when I lived downtown in downtown Houston, tiny, tiny little loft. I had this, it was like a table kind of desk thing. It doubled as multiple things. And that's what I did when I lived in a loft is I had a lot of furniture that kind of doubled as different things, had different functions that way, because I had 540 square feet. So, I mean, it was tiny. And so anyway, I looked on IKEA and I found something to go that can go with the desk I have now and the desk that I want to be able to put my printer on. Right now, my printer is sitting on one of the boxes from moving, which we have a lot of banker boxes because my husband has collected banker boxes for many years and had stuff in them. He has all kinds of collectibles and stuff that he keeps. I'm not that kind of person that has all these like memory boxes, but he does, and it makes him happy. Anyway, so it's still sitting on that, but he's putting it together. It's just taking him a long time. And it's funny because this thing is pretty small, but it seemed like it had 5 bazillion parts. It's like, why do you need so many parts? Oh my God. So I don't have that yet. Well, I also ordered some things from Etsy to hang on the wall. And if you've heard me say this before, I love my husband dearly, but he's not handy. And so those things are not hung up on the wall yet. So there are certain things I can't do because I'm still waiting. I need to get those things hung up. I have some shelves that I used to have in my little loft, and I had my towels for my bathroom, because I didn't have like a cabinet or anything. Well, in the big bathroom, the big bathroom, there's nowhere to put, there's not a cabinet for, your towels and stuff. So I've been dragging these dang shelves around for years now. So I still have them, and those need to go up. So today, a friend of ours is supposed to come over, and we're going to ask him to put those things up because he's handy. He has tools and all of that. There's other things that we need too, but I don't want to inundate him with everything. But I think if I can get some of those things up, then that's going to let me move, and this stinking, printer thing, put together so I can put that on because I still have boxes all over here. Another thing that we are looking for is our kitchen area, dining room, kitchen nook thing. I need a table there. Well, I don't feel comfortable going and, in person, but I need to go in person, It's just this double-edged sword. And there's this one place here that I'd really like to go that sells rustic furniture. And I've gotten furniture there in the past, but it's not like they have the same thing all the time. It's like if they get a particular table, they'll have it until it's sold, and then that table is gone, So we haven't gone over there, so I may. And that place is called Nadu. And it's really, they've got some really, really, really cool stuff. And I really like that place. So I may look there. Something I discovered, now something you may not know, is I've been in chronic pain for a couple of years. The pain is just awful. And a lot of it is in my mid back, which I thought some of it came from, and it probably did. And it wasn't the last place we lived in, but the one before that. I had like the sunroom where I had my home office at the time, but it was like slanted downwards, and I don't know what happened. It was like, the building was built in the 70s, and like the sun porch, it was just like sloping down. And so when I'm sitting at my desk, just like gravity is pulling everything forward. And I've got, I've got a small country on my chest. And so that pulls me forward too. So all of these things were kind of compounding, and I kind of poo-pooed this. My mattress, I had gotten a Tempur-Pedic a number of years ago. And when I'd lay down at night, I would just sink in, which was actually compounding all of those other things. And I finally said to my husband, because I really didn't want to spend money on a mattress, but I was in such agony. I was like, I think this can be contributing to it. So we went shopping and got a new mattress. So now I don't have the Tempur-Pedic. I don't know if I would recommend that. We got a Stearns and Foster, and I remember my mom's mattress was Stearns and Foster, and it's a queen mattress, and I mean it was pricey. The first one that they showed me, that was Stearns and Foster at Gallery Furniture. We went to Gallery Furniture here in Houston, and I went to Gallery because I don't want to support, like a national chain. Gallery Furniture is owned by Mattress Mac. He literally did dress in a mattress back in the day and everything. And I'm like, okay, I want to support a local business. So went to Gallery Furniture. I looked for dining kitchen nooks there. They were just way too expensive. Couldn't afford that. But the mattress that we got was, I want to say it was like $1,500 for a queen size, which is expensive, but I wanted something good and that was firm, because what I had was just so, it wasn't, it just felt like, it just like hugged your body. And I think that was causing problems. So now we've got to go and find something for this kitchen nook. I did look online, like at Ashley Furniture. I don't know if you have an Ashley Furniture near you, but I'm like, that's more of a chain thing. So, my husband, one of the things that we do, and I used to watch a lot of news back in the day, and then I just stopped, because here's the thing. I just figure if there's anything important in the world, somewhere on social media, somebody's going to let me know about it. So I don't want to just, watch a bunch of news, because a lot of times it's like, it's just, it's kind of it doesn't make you really feel good. There's a lot of negative stuff on there. And I'm just like, what? I just don't need to waste my time with that. But now with what's going on in the world, the pandemic and everything, I want to know what's going on. So we will watch the local news. By the way, love Chauncey Glover. He's on Channel 13. I think he is adorable, and I bet he smells so good. And my husband does this little pose that if I'm like next to Chauncey, I'm all in my happy place, because he just looks like he dresses so well, and I just know he smells amazing, and he's just so adorable. Anyway, if you're not in Houston, you don't know who he is, but if you are, I just think he's adorable. I just adore him. Anyway, and so we will watch local news, and then we will watch World News Tonight with David Muir to find out what all is going on. So we've just gotten in this habit of doing that, which I've really enjoyed. I really have, because, we have our time together. And so while we're watching all of this, there's been this local furniture company, Exclusive Furniture, I want to say that's what it's called. And the guy's like, we're low, prices live. And so I'm like, well, you know what? If I'm going to support Gallery Furniture, when I get a piece of furniture, there's only like two of them. There's one in Dallas and there's one here. But, there's something about someone doing like a local commercial that like just, kind of warmed my heart and reminded me of, Mattress Mac back in the day. I might also look at Hilton Furniture. That's another local dude too, and he's done some good things for Houston. Mattress Mac, whenever there is any kind of catastrophe or anything, he is, I swear, is like the first one to offer help. During Harvey, people were sleeping on furniture in the showroom at Gallery Furniture. The guy gives and gives and gives and gives to the city, unlike Joel Osteen. If you don't know who Joel Osteen is, he is a evangelical pastor, and we used to have here something called the Summit, where concerts, and that's where the Rockets played and everything. Well, that's now Lakewood Church is literally an arena. It's a sports arena turned into a church. I will always call it the Summit. It will always be the Summit to me. So anyway, Joel Osteen, he nowhere to be found. That's a whole different topic. He rubs me the wrong way. A lot of Houstonians cannot stand him, and there's a lot of reasons I don't dig what he does. I just think he's sneaking in everybody's pockets and just lining his own. That's what his dad did, and he kind of inherited all that, in my opinion. Anyway, so that's kind of like an update, and I know this was all over the place, but still trying to get it together. Oh, something else that we want to get is for the little outdoor balcony that we have. I want to get some, like a table and chair, so we can hang out. But it's so flipping hot right now in Houston and humid. The last thing I want to do is sit outside in the middle of the sun and bake. Just doesn't sound like much fun at all. So that's something that will be coming up, and hopefully before the end of the year or by the end of the year, I'll be able to get like, you know, a, a camera so that I can maybe even at some point do a home tour or something. I mean, if we get it together here, but right now, oh my gosh, I wouldn't want you to see what everything looks like. It's just, it's kind of messy, you know. Since I had that really cute little loft, I have not been able to make anywhere look decent. And I do love to decorate. I really do enjoy doing that. But well, I did get this behind me. I got that too because I need to separate my home office slash YouTube studio because I do work from home even before COVID from the living room. So I got this too. I really wanted the circles to be silver, but they were out of that. So I went with the white because that's what was available. And I guess during these difficult times, you gotta just kind of, make do. And maybe that's why, you know, I can't get this desk for whatever reason, is that there's limited supplies of stuff. Oh, I do have a little bit of an update for the apples too. I found an orchard where I can order some Macintosh apples. Pre-order. Now, I don't know, again, I mean, I did an apple night. I don't know why it's so damn difficult to find these stinking apples. Okay, wait, my husband did find out something, is that apparently Macintosh apples are being used to create cider. If you've never had, cider, the alcoholic cider, I love it. I have, Angry Orchards. And no wonder I love Angry Orchards because they do have a Macintosh flavor to them. Makes sense, huh? So I may be ordering from, an orchard because yesterday my husband went shopping. He went to 4 different stores and I looked online to see, well, where are some Macintoshes near me? Like what stores have Macintosh? And I told him which stores that said they had Macintoshes. Nay, nary a one. Alanda likes something. Oh, nope, the store can't carry it. I swear that happens. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. And, I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging with me. And if you go to my other channel, The Recovering Hunbot, maybe you'll see what kind of hairdo I come up with. But yeah, this is just me talking to you about whatever the hell I want to. And if that's your thing, you might want to subscribe. You may not want to. You might come over here and just hate watch me. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.